Hello, Sagittarius. This is a reading for all Sagittarius placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. My name is Melissa. Thank you for stopping by my channel. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. And you'll also see in the description box below, you'll see some links to other things, including I'm starting to publish moon workbooks. So we have the full moon in Libra coming here on Thursday, and there's a little 5-page workbook that you can use to kind of moon circle with yourself. Very excited. It's the first one I published. They're only going to get better, but I appreciate all of your support, whether you're liking, you're commenting, you're buying a workbook, you're whatever. I appreciate all forms of abundance when it comes to this. So your goddess and sacred mother's card was Artemis. So Sagittarius, she was a virgin. She was of the goddess of hunting and the moon, and she was very much independent. She relied more so on family. And the overall feeling of this reading is you are really kind of sinking into like yourself and like sinking into who you are as a human, how you interact in relationships with people, which Libra, the full moon in Libra is absolutely, that's what that's about. It's how you relate to certain things depending on your placements too. I do feel like you're overanalyzing a little bit. And I feel like the minute you stop overanalyzing, like, why isn't he here? What does he look like? Why can't I find somebody to love me, et cetera, it's going to happen really fast. And it's going to be when you're most stable, and it's going to be a pretty stable relationship. And it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, could be a Virgo. However, let me just tell you this. When you walk into relationships, do not go in with an expectation of an outcome. You literally, your job as a woman is to go into the relationship, go into the date and decide, is this person the right person to sit and have dinner with? Okay, this person, all the flirting stuff, everybody does that, right? Anybody can flirt, anybody can, attract a dude and make him stick around for more than 5 minutes. But do you want to attract the right one? Are you tired of dating these putzes that give you crumbs? Or are you tired of dating the ones that give you everything right in the beginning because you pretty much opened your entire suitcase on them and gave them everything right at once, and then they're running away from you? Like, you have to find a balance. And I feel like your overanalysis is actually pointing into that direction of like, hey, like, maybe I do need to slow down. Maybe I need to lead with my heart and lead with my integrity and lead with my passion, but not the passion between my legs, if that makes sense. Ding dong. All right, let's get into it. Tell me a little bit more for Sagittarius, April 2023. Ooh, Chariot, Princess of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and the Fortune. All right, Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, the Fool, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius. So the Chariot is showing up. So I feel like the Chariot is Cancerian energy. It's motherly energy, but it's also like things are kind of sweeping. These are obstacles. Mountains are always obstacles in the tarot community. And look at her just kind of jet setting right over it and into the sun or the moon, whichever one that is. And basically that's a victory. So I feel like you're showing up empowered, and I feel like you're showing up like you can take care of it, basically, just like Artemis is. What's coming across is the Princess of Pentacles. I do feel like you're a little concerned about money, but I also feel like, there's going to be an offer coming, and I feel like perhaps you're worried about what kind of offer that looks like. Is it going to be another shitty offer? The bottom, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like at one point you kind of felt like you had everything with someone and then it just didn't work out. And now you're like, well, why didn't it work out? You are taking responsibility for your part, but you're not really putting the other part of the responsibility on the other person. Like, I feel like the other person should take ownership. However, it is not your job to constantly blame them. It's not your job to, hold that in your heart space. like they are living in your heart space rent free. The more times you talk about your ex, the more times you talk about how awful it was, the more times you talk about how he was toxic or whatever. You were toxic too. We all were, okay? All of us that were in relationships before that didn't work out, pretty toxic at times. The Five of Cups in the past tells me that you did let go at some point and allowed your cups to be filled with things that were better. And in your subconscious, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which basically is saying, to me, a clear conscious, like you are literally creating a vortex of all the things that you want right now. And that makes me so happy for you. But what I want for you is for sure to realize you deserve it. Okay, I feel like there's like a sense of undeserving here, and you deserve all of those things. Okay, what's coming right up is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is somebody that they're definitely like emotionally available. They're very romantic. They're very flirty. You know, they make you feel good. The cup is empty though, okay? Now, does this mean this is, I've heard people call this the F-boy, and I don't think he's necessarily the F-boy. I feel like this person will teach you something that you need to know without any sort of pain involved. Is it your forever? I don't know. But I do feel like there's someone coming to you. In your advice from Spirit, we have the Three of Pentacles, which tells me you need to really look at, you know, your family. And I don't just mean family, I mean your soul family. Like who's supporting you, who's got your back, who's creating a life of, you know, empowerment for you versus the ones that, you know, are like poo-pooing all your ideas. What's going on around you is a new cycle. So I do feel like there's a new start for you, a new adventure. And it could be a job, it could be you're moving, it could be a place of, you know, even like your emotional depth, like you're healed. She's on a big crystal, and she's holding this rose, a white rose, which is purity. And she's about to just kind of fall off the side of the cliff. And she's kind of like learned her lessons, and she's brought her lessons with her, ready to perform her next step. So I do feel like there's a lot of newness going on. I feel like you're afraid to get hurt again. This is hopes and fears. I feel like you're like, I just can't do this again. Here's the thing. If you continue to date and revisit old relationships and look at their profiles and scroll and tap into their energy, like saying hello or saying, you know, hey, what's up? Or allowing them to even message you. Like if you are consistently, you are not creating space, okay? You have to create space to allow no man of substantial moral integrity, financial dating up worth is going to be attracted to someone who has people in their phones on the regular. Even if they don't know, like even if they don't see you, that energy that you have of people in your phone is put out. Like they can feel it even without, you know, you saying, oh, I've got like so many guys on my phone. So you need to cut off the people that you're just teasing. You need to cut off the people that you randomly go back and forth with. Because you're not leaving space for the big kahuna, so to speak. Okay. Nine of Wands, this is you looking at all those choices that you've had. Larry, Sam, Brad, Chad, you know, all the same guys, just a different face. There you are looking at them, but this one was funner than this one. But it's time to let them go because none of them are filling your cup. None of them. All right? You're too classy, you're too beautiful, you're too amazing to just let your, you know, entire soul on the line for someone who doesn't give you what you deserve, Sagittarius. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you for the likes. Leave your comments. I appreciate that. It spreads my channel to other people. This is my favorite. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.